It's Tony Thursday. Have you ever heard of a Tony Thursday? Well, you're hearing it now. Let's go. Welcome to Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nuts and Tony. He's a nut, too. I'm telling you right now. You got to be nutty to bet all that college baseball. My goodness, you're crazy, man.
Fire, too, Bob. You missed out yesterday on a plus 150 banger. That was, I mean, it was a absolute rocking chair winner from the first inning.
So was Arizona State plus 105 today against the number 10 team in the country, Oregon State. Big upset there.
Yeah, very big. Way to go, man. I was all over that one, though. Hey, don't forget, folks, we've got the OddsJam Partner Program, which Tony is part of. You got to share your link with people and let them know, man. You get 50% of all the revenue from that link, man. Do it right now. Let's go. What's happening? Alan is here. What's up with you, my friend?
What's up, Alan?
We are here, and I'm just going to say this, and I haven't seen the odds yet because I actually haven't looked at it. But who do you think's the leading contender, guys, for the Conn Smythe Trophy in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs?
I mean, you'd have to assume that Tkachuk's got to be up there pretty high.
He's got to be.
And then you look at Vegas. You could maybe say Eichel's up there a little bit. William Karlsson has been good for them. He's their leading goal scorer. Marchessault's been decent. But Eichel and what he's brought, you know, as a two-way player, maybe he's up there. But it's got to be one of those guys.
Okay. Bobrovsky is number one at plus 230.
I was going to say Bob.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Tkachuk is at plus 290 and Eichel's plus 380. Tonight we have no Jamie Benn. Jamie Benn has been suspended for 2 games. This is the end of the Dallas story this year. I don't think they're going to overcome this and come back from a 3-0. I picked Vegas tonight. Did I make a mistake?
I like it. I mean, Vegas, you could say, hasn't even really played a great game yet. I know last game was better. Well, no, I mean, look at the shot differential. I mean, Vegas hasn't even played their best game yet, and they're up 3-0. If they really bring it and decide they're going to play their game, I think it's over. And, you know, Aiden Hill's been outstanding in net. Talk about Bobrovsky and how good he's been. You got to give Aiden Hill a little bit of credit, too. I mean, he's a young goaltender with no experience and, 6-1 record with a 1.9 goals against average. That's pretty good. You got to give him a lot of credit. 940 save percentage. He's been pretty good, too. So, yeah, I think the series is over tonight.
Yeah, Jamie Benn kind of blew it there for Dallas. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if he should have gotten 2 games, but, I mean, just kind of throwing away the whole season there on that play. And, I mean, at Tkachuk there at plus 290, I kind of love that at those odds. I mean, if he gets 1 or 2 more game winners in the Stanley Cup, I mean, he beat Boston, and he's had a few game winners there. So, if you're looking for a nice little future on that trophy, Tkachuk at plus 290 isn't a bad look right there.
No, I think it's a very good. I don't see any reason why he doesn't wind up winning that. With that many game winners, you got 3 overtime winners. Are you kidding me? That's the thing of legend, guys.
Yeah, Bobrovsky's also playing amazing as well, so they'll be battling it out together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bobrovsky's played. Bob's been great. No 2 ways about it. All right, let's go to the golf gurus here as we look at the start of this tournament, okay? And, boy, some of our guys are pretty well sucking right now.
Tony Finau.
My goodness. I was just watching him a little bit ago, and it's like, Tony, what the hell are you doing?
We got an out. Yeah, we got an outright on Sam Burns, and he's 3 under right now. Cameron Davis as well is 2 under the last time I checked. So we've got a couple guys that are up there. But yeah, a couple stinkers as well on the first day. We'll see if we can turn that around tomorrow.
I did jump in and take Scheffler too. I went ahead and took him. I also took a couple of guys for top 40s, but they're not going anywhere. Jordan Spieth is stinking it up really, really bad. Thank goodness for Min Woo Lee, who is now tied for 21st with Cam Davis. He's kind of picked up the pace. Fleetwood and Rose need to get on the stick, man.
Yeah, the thing about betting golf is you could have an awful Thursday and then 1 or 2 shots in the morning on Friday, and you're right back in it, and your money's looking green for the weekend. So it's a big swinging of emotions. I think in our PGA Championship picks, we had 40-something, almost 50. And I think out of those 50 picks, I went up about $25, and I put almost $1,000+ on all the picks combined. So it is a wave of emotions. Sometimes you win a lot, sometimes you win nothing, and sometimes you barely break even. But we'll see what happens tomorrow.
We'll persevere. Persevere is what we're gonna do. So we're doing a prize picks tonight too, guys.
Okay.
And I just want to tell you, even though I lost the hockey bet yesterday with taking Carolina, both of my shots on goal, and I did player saves, all 4 of them hit.
Nice.
Which was good. Very, very, very nice. So I actually like the Ottinger under on saves tonight because I actually like Aiden Hill over on saves tonight. This is what I got off the top of my head.
That's not bad. All right.
What do you want to do, Mike?
Well, I mean, we also have an NBA game tonight. We can
talk about that real quick. Sure.
We'll get into that real quick, and then we'll kind of dissect where we're going with this parlay tonight. And let's start with the NBA. Do we see that repeat performance that we just saw? Boston going back home? I don't think so. I don't know that Miami wins this game, but I like them covering this spread. And I know people are going to say, well, you got Vincent, who's banged up, Well, yeah, but I don't think Miami shoots as bad as they did last game. I mean, they were only 25% from the 3. I think they shoot better than that this game. So I think Butler has a big game, and I think this game's relatively close. And I think Miami covers this spread tonight.
Well, I'm telling you what I think right down there at the bottom.
There's a lot of people that think this line indicates Celtics destroy them tonight, and they could be right. I may be reading this just completely wrong. I think Miami plays better. They may not win. Boston may win this game still, but I think it's a closer game. I don't think they smoke them 2 games in a row. Yeah, Vincent is out. I just saw that. Yeah, Vincent ruled out officially. Yeah, I mean, that is a big loss, but that just means more Jimmy Butler, which they need.
There's a DraftKings promo plus 125 for Tatum, Brown, and Butler. All 3 20+ points. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, initial thought, Brown worries me some. He's not been having a great series. Tatum had a monster game last game. Are they going to rely on that more out of Tatum, or are they going to rely on Tatum kind of running the offense and facilitating more? Either way, Tatum's going to be heavily involved. We'll see if Brown gets it going. I mean, I guess it's worth a sprinkle.
We got a Boston fan down here, so let's let the Boston guy tell us what's going on. I'm sold on you, man.
So I'm torn here. I tried to make it home so I could throw on my Antoine Walker or Paul Pierce jersey for this, but I'm on the Heat tonight. I took him at plus 9.5. I took him at plus 8.5. I'm just devastated by all Boston teams in these playoffs. I hate how the Bruins ended their season, and that's kind of made me hate how the Celtics have played this the rest of this playoffs too. And I know that the Celtics covered the last game, and the spread, like you said, indicates that they should cover again tonight, but I just don't see it. Like Mike said, I mean, if you do have an OddsJam membership and you've been looking at the positive EV page, if you've got your width high enough, Miami money line's been up there all day. It's been ranging from plus 295 down to plus 285 at some books. And I don't even think that's a bad play either. And this is coming from a huge Celtics fan. I just think they're kind of deflated. I think the plus 8.5 is an easy play tonight. And I think you could even sprinkle Miami on the money line and maybe come away with some cash tonight as well.
Okay. All right. Hey, I want to throw something at you here real quick, Tony. Today, both positive EV plays from this morning on tennis, they both hit. Nakashima and I don't know how to pronounce that French kid's name.
Those morning coffee tennis picks are great because they start in like 20 minutes when we're on the page. They're literally like these last minute lines, and that's kind of like the opposite of what you're getting when you bet the games first thing in the morning if they're night games. You're getting these tennis lines literally. They start at 9 a.m. Eastern, and the show starts right then too. So you're getting them right at the same time. So it's great.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And by the way, I just want to point out something else. We are now 3-0 in Euro basketball totals. Okay, so
yes, we are.
All right, so we got all kinds of things going on. By the way, I could not on DraftKings. I could not find that ASU game today, Tony.
Oh yeah, it was on there. It was on FanDuel as well.
Okay.
And it was on Bovada as well.
Okay. I couldn't find it. All right, Mike. Do we want to do this parlay now? Or are we going to wait a few minutes?
We can go to the positive EV page real quick, and then after that, we'll transition into it. See what's out here real quick. There's a couple of plays that I just locked in on. One of them on BetMGM that I'll share. This Grant Williams over 1.5 player made threes, I do like. Getting it at plus 135 is pretty good value. We know that Boston's going to have to shoot the three well. That's this team. So I think we trust him enough as long as he's not worrying about making Jimmy Butler mad and he can just shoot the three. We'll go with that. So I like Grant Williams over 1.5 player made threes tonight. Plus 135 on BetMGM. That's really good value. I think it's worth taking. I already locked that one in just a few moments ago. And then this Jimmy Butler over on his PRA. No Vincent, is Allen indicated. Jimmy Butler's probably going to play a ton of minutes tonight. We have no business getting this at plus 110. The only place offering plus odds everywhere else is minus 102, minus 110. I think Butler goes over this PRA tonight. And if Miami's going to stay close and cover this spread, then Jimmy Butler's got to do a lot tonight. So lock that in as well. Love that play. And then after
that's a great play.
Yes, 100%. I mean, it's all looking – both of those plays are looking, like what we kind of think should happen. So incredible value. The Martin over 1.5 assists, I'm going to look at here real quick. I think it's worth looking at. I mean, again, no Gabe Vincent. Caleb Martin's definitely going to shoot a lot, but I think he will be able to do some facilitate. He only needs 2 assists here. Gets it to Bam down low for a dunk. Jimmy, a little mid-range pull-up, something. I don't mind this play. Pinnacle actually favors this side. So I'm going to put 1/4 of a unit on that and go hit that one as well. I like it.
Yeah, you got to think he'll get at least 2 assists.
I think so. I mean, with Vincent out especially, if he's going to have to pick up a little bit more, and he had a big game, and that if he just gets it to Butler or Adebayo just a couple of times, they're going to do something with it and put it in. So he will shoot some threes tonight too. We know that.
What is up, Greg?
What's up, Greg?
I don't really like this Brogdon play. Over 9.5 points. I stayed away from it. I just can't trust Brogdon at all. 10's not a lot, but Brogdon has just been doing absolutely nothing. He's banged up. I think his wrist is hurt something. He's banged up.
Yeah, his arm's messed up, and he was still shooting a bunch last game. So
he did. Yes, it's his arm. Yeah, I just can't roll with that. He's too inconsistent right now. Maybe if this was the last series, we would have rolled with it. But, I mean, last game he had 2 points.
See, and that's just a great example of you don't want to take every single play that you see on the positive EV page. I mean, if you do, you'd probably be up eventually. But, I mean, knowing stuff about sports and knowing the situations does help with the positive EV page and the positive EV betting. So it does help to know injuries and know everything like that. But it is all value bets as well.
Exactly. Yep. No two ways about it. This Giants-Brewers over I've been kind of looking at because who's Milwaukee got on the mound? They hadn't even – I checked earlier, and they hadn't even released who they had pitching tonight. The Giants have Alexander on the mound, Scott Alexander. He's got a pretty – I mean, he's 4.4 ERA. He's 4-0. He's won the games, but he's given up some runs, and Milwaukee's got to have – they must have a rookie on the mound or something.
Yeah, that line wasn't up a lot of the day. So, yeah, I didn't even really catch a look at that earlier today because the pitcher wasn't even up. That's correct.
Yeah, Julio Teheran.
Oh, Julio Teheran. He's an old veteran.
He's 9 years.
Yeah. He went back down to the minors. I guess he's just getting maybe an injury call up for a spot start, but he's still floating around in the majors here.
Yeah, evidently he's with Milwaukee, and I think I like sprinkling on that play.
Hey, he used to stink.
I'm trying to think of is he
used to pitch for the Braves.
Reliever?
No, he used to start for like the Braves for a bit. I forget. He then jumped around for a little.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But hey, value plays.
Yeah, exactly. I like it. I think we'll roll with that. And I'll hit one more refresh and we'll look, see if anything popped up in this NBA game that we like. Probably not. Definitely some player hits props. I'm going to stay away from those. I did hit this Kyle Gibson under 17.5 outs. I mean, Gibson's a good pitcher. I think he's a solid pitcher, but I don't know that he'll go super deep in this game. And New York did get to the Wells last night early. So, maybe that happens and Gibson gets pulled a little earlier, but I did roll with that one. I do think Baltimore wins this game, by the way.
Yep.
So I did roll with that one. Again, under 17.5 outs, I think that's doable. So if you're on Fliff, minus 110 is what you're getting it at. It's favored on every book. Could go, I mean, obviously it could very well go over, but I think the Orioles will utilize that bullpen, and I don't think he'll go super deep in this game. I mean, he's only pitched 59 innings so far this year, so we'll see. So that's it for the positive EV page.
Okay. All right. Now, what we got to do. I'm messing around here, and
what's up, Greg?
Because I got to download this. Hang on.
Thanks for tuning in, Greg.
There we go. I have to download this because I have to change my background because I wouldn't be doing the right thing if I did not change my background to Charles Schwab. The golf course, man. I mean, I can't use
Colonial Country Club.
That's right. I got it.
We thought you were still in Cincinnati watching the early game. What still on the? I was good.
I don't even want to talk about that. Okay.
Yeah, Bob had Cardinals run line -1.5, and as you can see, he's still protesting the game.
Why? Let me ask you a question. And there we go. I got the big golf ball behind me now. There you go.
That's nice. I like that.
Thank you very much. The Charles Schwab Challenge.
Your head blends in nice with that.
I was gonna say it fits. It looks like a hat. It fits around your head perfect. It looks like you're wearing a chef's hat or something.
Instead of a golf ball, it's a golf bob.
The Swedish chef from the Muppets. You've the flair. Anyway, yes, I'm really upset. We had a 2-0 lead, but for some reason, Ali Marmol wants to get 4-out saves all the time. This is 2023, you goofball of a manager. Let's stop trying to do this.
Let's not go on a Cardinal rant. This isn't Cardinal Central.
He gave me this is a Bob rant, okay? And I'll go on it if I want to right now. I'm going to tell you. Here's where we're going with this. I put a $10 bet for this one. I put a $10 bet on there, and I took the Cardinals -1.5 in the 6th inning when it was 0-0. I got a 50% profit boost from DraftKings. I got plus 247. They're up 2-0. All right. He gets 1 out in the 9th inning. He gets 2 outs in the 9th inning. And then he gives up a friggin' double and a base hit. Cardinals win 2-1. Bob loses his bet. Should I not be upset?
Oh, you were talking? I'm sorry. Quit being a homer and don't bet on the Cardinals. That's all I got to tell you. It was always going to be the money line. It wasn't ever going to be the run line today. It was always going to be the money line or the Reds +1.5.
It was a live bet, and it was a good bet, except you had to try to get
it was 0-0.
Out of Giovanni Gallegos. He's not a 4-out save guy. End of discussion. Chef Bob, you're right. Ollie's a goofball, Greg. He's on a roll, Mike. You got to let him go. I'm preaching it.
He's not impressed or shocked.
Oh, yeah. Well,
no, I am not.
All right. So here's what we're doing. We've decided to combine 2 parlays, and we can make this a 5 or 6 leg parlay, but Tony's been coming with a parlay of his own every week. And then we're putting together a parlay, the 3 of us together. Now what we're going to do is we are going to combine and make it a 6-leg, a 5-leg, or a 6-leg parlay, however you want to do it. And the giveaway will be $50. You must follow all 3 of us on Twitter. You must retweet and like the tweet that Mike puts out. And you must subscribe to this YouTube channel. So there we go. Now, Tony, would you like to start off? Because I'm going to share my screen and get on here and find all of your plays. Would you like to start off?
Sure. I'll start it off. And for future reference, we might need to start doing this first because this first game starts in a few minutes. So just to get the tweets out in time. But I did watch Bob's baseball video earlier, as I do every day, as you all should. He's putting out picks every day. And I do like the White Sox on the money line tonight. So we will add that as the first pick, as the first leg of our parlay. That is the first game that starts real soon, I think.
Yeah, Bob, you ought to go bet that. Go ahead and lock that in while you're doing that so we can get this tweeted out.
Yeah, I'll quickly go through what else I've got. We already mentioned it. Orioles on the full game money line. Okay. Not sure about first 5, like Mike said, but the Orioles are a better team than the Yankees are this year, in my opinion. And they showed it last night with a great comeback win. And I think they'll do it again tonight. So we've got White Sox on the money line and Orioles on the money line. Those are my 2 big ones. I know Mike and I are both on the Heat tonight. Bob might be on the Celtics, so I don't like putting in plays that we're both not on. So I've got 2. I don't know if you guys have 1 or 2 and you want to make it a 5.
Okay, let's whatever we want to do here. Mike, you're next.
I'm up now. Okay. So he had White Sox, Orioles in MLB, which I don't dislike. Let's go ahead and add the Giants on that parlay. With this pitching matchup, I do like the Giants to ultimately win this game.
Okay, Giants money line. Let me add that here. And I'm going to go a little bit further into this, and I'm going to take the Mariners to juice it up -2.5.
Oh my goodness.
I thought you were going to say first 5 -0.5. I was on that, but -2.5, that will really juice it up.
Yeah, it's going to juice it up really, really nice as soon as I get to this alternate line here. And I can figure it out. There it is right there. Let's add it. And if we go with these legs right now, as we sit, we are sitting at plus 1491.
Hit it.
Dude.
Hit it. All right. Let me add this. I'm actually doing this from BetMGM, so it's plus 1412 there.
Right, go get that bet, and yeah.
It's plus 1412. Let's hit it.
Yeah. Let's do it. And hang on, Mike.
Giants full game money line.
Yep.
All right, I'm betting that right now.
White Sox, Orioles, Giants, money line, Mariners -2.5.
And they're playing the stinky A's. I like that.
Exactly. Who have won 11 games this year.
Yeah, Giants been playing good too lately. You know, take a look. They swept the Phillies, took 2 of 3 against the Marlins, 2 of 3 against Minnesota. That was at Minnesota. So, I like the way the Giants are playing right now. And Milwaukee's iffy. You know, they're going to mess around and let that Cardinal team back in that race, and they'll regret that because I do think the Cardinals on paper are a better team than Milwaukee. But
so much for 5 or 6 legs.
That'll work. Honestly,
right?
I love that.
Yeah, White Sox, Orioles, Giants money line, Mariners -2.5. That is our last minute. It's bet and it's sent.
All right.
You should have it.
Nope, not yet. Not yet. But hopefully I will.
Now it is.
All right. So.
And whoever's watching this show is going to get that bet in before anybody else, because this is a live parlay happening right now, and the game starts in about 5 minutes. I think that Chicago White Sox game. So
Greg's adding the Golden Knights to this, guys.
Oh wow! I like it.
Plus 29.25 on DK.
Oh goodness! Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
See, once you start getting into those 5 and 6 leggers, you lose me, because I always lose those by 1. I'll hit 5 and then lose the 6th one at midnight.
Yeah, and that messes your munchies up, doesn't it?
All right, this one's a $50 giveaway.
$50 giveaway. That's right.
I'll throw in 25 if we hit that 14-12.
You don't have to. I'll just cover it. I'm betting. I bet every single one of these guys.
I do too. I'll buy you a beer next time I see you then. Once it hits.
You talking about, can you buy me a beer remotely?
Yeah, I'll send you one. Drizzly. That's no free advertisement for Drizzly, by the way.
All right, it's posted, boys.
All right, good deal. Now, let's get a prize picks going, guys. By the way, just to let you know, there is a Jokic play. It's got 170 hours left. It's going to be Jokic, 0.5 points.
Wait a minute.
They're giving you a free leg, basically.
I know, but for what? The NBA Finals game? It's not happening yet?
Yes, right. Down the road. There's 169 hours, 59 minutes, and 47 seconds left.
Wow. I definitely think he will score over 0.5. Hot take.
Yeah. Tony, I'll tell you on that. I think I'll tell you on that. I mean, it seems like it's probably one that should hit.
Well, whoever's on the show that night of game 1, make sure you throw that leg in the parlay.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Well, yeah. You can't throw it in the parlay. It's only on Prize Picks.
Oh, it's a solo. Okay.
Yeah. It's a Prize Picks special. 98% off.
Nice.
They do that all the time. You don't play that Prize Pick stuff, do you?
No, I'm more of a straight bet and a parlay guy and player props. I mean, I will get into it. I will get into it eventually. I put too much money on these straight bets.
You're a gambling fool. But Tony, tell everybody how much you've made since February.
So I joined OddsJam pretty much. I saw a tweet, I think from Alex and from OddsJam a week after the Super Bowl. So unfortunately, I didn't get any OddsJam during football season, but I jumped on right during those slow months where nothing was really going on right before baseball season. And since then, and since baseball season, last night, I just eclipsed over 8K. So my record is almost exactly 500. Which is crazy. I think I'm like 549, and then a couple pushes or something like that, which is just absurd. But then with the plus money that we've gotten on some of these plays and the bigger bets that we've hit, I mean, I hit a big John Rahm Masters bet. I hit a big Israel Adesanya money line bet that helped there. But all of these plays, pretty much, I'm finding through the positive VV page and the screen. So that's all within the last 3-4 months since after football season. So I can't wait till football season with OddsJam.
No kidding. It's good.
No kidding.
It's good.
That's fantastic. Go ahead and I think you got to pay Mike like 10% of that, by the way.
You guys get commissions. I'll send it your way.
Right.
Forgot
about that part, Tony.
That wasn't in the email.
No, that wasn't. That wasn't. A lot of plays here for Prize Picks that I really like. I mean, Miro Heiskanen, over 2 shots on goal. Most books have him at over 2.5, so it opens up the door for a push. Worst case scenario if it lands on 2 exactly. So I like Heiskanen going over this number tonight, and if not, I think it's at least one that we can get a push on. So let's take that. And then let's take Jimmy Butler over 6 assists. You look at every book, they've got that at 5.5. So, and it's heavily juiced on that over 5.5. So we will take the over 6. And once again, it'll, it's heavily juiced on the 5.5. I get it. We need for this to hit, we need it to be 7, whereas the 5.5, you just need the 6, but the value's still pretty good. Let's add it. I like it still.
Okay.
And we're on his PRA anyway, so.
I like it.
Now that here's one, Dylan Dodd under 4 strikeouts. Most books have that at 4.5, heavily juiced. I
like that. He's playing the Phillies, and he's had a rough start to his career. He's one of their top prospects, but he's been sent up and down, and so that's not a bad play value-wise either if you see him struggling against Philly tonight.
Yeah, it's looking that way. I mean, he's a little sample size, but looking at his numbers, not great. 7 strikeouts, 2-1, 6.4 ERA. Yeah, I like this play too. We'll definitely roll with that. And I got to be honest, this Max Strus over 4 first quarter points, I actually like with the Gabe Vincent injury, especially.
Yep.
I think I like this play. I know that for the first quarter, that's a fair amount for him at times, but then again, 1 3-pointer and he's almost there, and he can do more than that too. So I think we can roll with that.
I like that too.
And then our last two are up for debate. It's either Aiden Hill on his under 29 saves, or it's Logan Gilbert under 7 strikeouts. Playing the A's, I mean Logan Gilbert definitely. I mean,
I like Logan Gilbert,
I
mean, I don't know about that Aiden Hill play either.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, JP Sears under 6 strikeouts is pretty good.
I'd rather have that than the Logan Gilbert one.
I do. Me too, because the A's are terrible, and Logan Gilbert. I mean, I think he could hit that over. I mean, he's got.
He throws gas.
Yeah, he's got 63 strikeouts and 52 innings pitched, and we got to remember this is the A's. So, yeah, let's take Sears on the under 6. That's 7 seems like a lot for JP Sears.
Right.
Yeah, he's actually pretty much the best pitcher on the A's, but that's not saying a lot. They're
yeah, I was going to say not saying much. He may be. I mean, heck, he could be out of the game fairly early and Bob's got them -2.5. So let's get him out early and pour it on.
Yeah, let's pour it on. I mean, rip him. Come on, J-Rod. All right. So we've got Heiskanen over, Butler over on assists, Dodd under on strikeouts, Strus over on first quarter points, and Sears under on strikeouts. That's 5 picks.
Love it.
Let's hit it.
Yeah, I like that too.
Let's hit it. Let me share my screen again, and we'll go from here. We don't have a big crowd tonight, guys.
That's all right.
It's all right. They're going to miss out on a plus 14-12 parlay.
Yeah.
Well, and if they watch it on replay, of course, the parlay will be too late, and they'll know to tune in next time.
All right, here's what we got. Heiskanen over 2 shots on goal. Butler over 6 assists. Dylan Dodd under 4 strikeouts. Max Strus over 4 points in the first quarter. And JP Sears under 6 strikeouts. Gosh, I'm glad you got an Oakland pitcher in there. That's awesome. That is awesome, man. All right. Well, a good show, guys. And you know what? We'll see how things pan out tomorrow. Does the question is does Mr. Block, the Block Party, does he make the cut? What do you think, Tony?
I saw a couple highlights of some great shots that he hit today. What did he finish up at? I think he was still playing.
He was still playing last that I saw.
He hit a great shot off of a bridge I saw today, which was just unreal. And then he had another birdie where he almost holed it on a par 3. So not sure if he makes the cut, but I love the Michael Block story, and I think anybody that doesn't is just a Grinch.
Agreed.
He was at +2.
Bob can be a Grinch.
Oh, not with Michael Block.
Oh, Bob can be an absolute Grinch and a half, man.
Oh, no. He is now he's in 120th place. He is +9. He's falling apart.
Oh, no, Michael.
Now, let me tell you what was happening, okay? He's talking to the crowd and stuff before he's hitting shots.
Yeah, he's one of us.
Yeah, I know, but dude, you're playing out of a rough at Colonial, which is, he hit a 5-wood out of the rough with a lot of grass behind the ball. You can't do that. And you know what he did? He hit it into the rough again.
Yeah. Oh, well, it was a good story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a great story. All right, that's it. Let's go. You guys have a great night. Last minute betting. Don't forget, what do you got to do? Follow all 3 of us. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Tweet or retweet and like. All right? Can you do that? Mike's post. We're putting it out there. It's out there now. +1412. +1412. Huge.
Yes, sir.
Huge. Huge. That's all I can say.
As Tony says, we'll see you at
the window.
And let's use the crooked stick.
A crooked stick. I don't want to know how that stick got crooked.